This is Julian here. Today I want to share a tip that I was watching the two fat lady from a British show from the I guess BBC or some kind of program, but it was a British show, a cooking program, and one of the lady she was cooking for I guess she came from a well-off family, and so she know how to good food tastes like, and later on she was working for I guess for a wealthy family, so her cooking is really refined, and somebody discover her and invite her to be on the Food Network, and what she does is she always cook with alcohol, and that's what was real interesting because she said all kind of food when you cook garlic, onions, and things like that, and meat, it has smell. It has kind of like those kind of smell. It's strong smell. And she said when you cook and you put a little bit of wine when you're cooking it, it just burn off all of those smell, and your home doesn't smell like that kind of awful smell for a long time. It burn off, the alcohol burn off. So and that's what make me love alcohol so much from the two fat lady, and that's how I like to incorporate alcohol into my cooking. But the thing is, I love to enjoy a little bit of alcohol. I mean, I don't drink a lot. I mean, for me, drinking is like this little shot glass. Is normally that's what how much I drink. A little glass is like this. Sometimes it's annoying for other people because I don't drink that much. Um, but I love it. I just love to add just a little bit um, of because it wakes up your appetite. That's what it is, or it's complete a meal. Like sometimes when I have a piece of steak, I don't drink very much. Maybe like an ounce or two. I mean, I sometimes before when I were at home with my husband, I he makes steak and he make really good steak, and then he pour a glass of wine, but it's just like I would finish like an ounce on an ounce and a half, and I'm done with it, and then he drink the rest. But it whet my appetite. It make me feel, like how you go to a fancy restaurant, you have to have wine with something. That's how I like to feel. I like to feel like I enjoy my meal. And that's why I need a little bit of alcohol just to enhance the experience, of good food. And that is how I do it. And most of the time, my alcohol is a little bit of drinking, and the rest is cooking. So what it is today I was watching some of the thing on the Food Network. I mean on YouTube about really good food, and then they were making sushi rice and dumpling and things like that, and they use sake. So I went to the market and got myself a bottle of sake, but I'm gonna drink a little bit of it, when I eat the meal. Or they even have recipe in the back for making some kind of different kind of drink also. So I'm gonna try those. And then I went to and I want to do some Asian cooking, Chinese cooking. So I got this liquor right here, Chinese liquor. So I'm gonna use it in my cooking for Chinese food. And then I was looking for, but because I'm taking the bus, I cannot buy a lot of things. It's heavy. So today I only bought like the sake and the Moscato, because I love spicy food, and this one rating is pretty good, and plus it's this is a little bit sweet wine. They say it's good for spicy food. It's good for fish food, and it's food for cheese, which is I love. I love eating cheese and nuts and dry fruits and any kind of fruit or a dessert. Cakes and cookies and all of those things. Because the thing is, I love sweet, just a little sweet at the end of the meal. It just complete the meal. That's what I like. And nowadays, since I don't eat that much, one meal is regular food, and the other one is either a cheese plate or a little dessert plate. And my dessert is tiny pieces. I mean, I don't eat that much because I just want to be the way I am, feel the way I am, because I feel good right now about my weight and everything. I move. I mean, this is the weight and the physical movement I am doing now is even better when I'm in my 30s. I mean, right now I'm in my 60s and I feel much better than in my 30s because I walk every single day. And today I walked twice. I walked and then I went to the market walking. So I'm walking twice. And then so I'm physically, better than when I was in my 30s because I move so much. And the thing is, I love to be able to enjoy, um, you know, um, going out. If I have a chance to go traveling, I want you to be able just to pick up my bag and go. If I need to go and do something, go locally all day, I am want to be able to do that. And I'm planning for a trip to go to New York and Montreal, Canada, and I want to be able to go all day, from 7 o'clock in the morning to 8, 9 o'clock at night without feeling tired. And that's the kind of physical ability I want to have all the time, so that if I have a chance, I'm going. and, and I want to keep myself in that kind of physical shape, and to be able to do that anytime. If I see some place I want to go, and if the pricing is right and I have the time and it just convenient for me, I want to be able to pack up my bag and just go. And then I mean, when you go in like that, I want to be able to enjoy a little bit of a glass of wine. If I go to a nice restaurant, I want to be able to enjoy a glass of wine, or just a little bit of beer. You know, and and those things gonna enhance your meal. And that is what I want. I want to be able to enjoy my meal when I'm going to a fancy restaurant. But at home, very little. I mean, maybe a little shot of things like that, but once or twice a week. I mean, it really actually the alcohol gonna help you digest your digestion. Before, I mean, in the olden day, they create alcohol so that instead of taking Tums, you taking the alcohol. To help your digestion. And nowadays we tend to eat a little bit way too much, I think. And then even before, when I'm at home and when I feel like I'm eating way too much, I'm not taking any kind of medication or any kind of digestive pills. I'm not into any of that. I just take a little bit of alcohol. Either this kind of wine, or I'm just gonna take some really, I mean, spirit, I mean, rum or bourbon or something like that, and I dilute it with a little bit of soda, and then I drink it, and that is my digestive remedy, not anything that is pills or drugs or anything like that. I don't do any of that, and it works. Or at least if I don't have any of that, I take apple juice and I heat it up in the microwave to warm it up, and I drink it, because the apple juice, when you heat it up, it's gonna help your digestive also. So that's what I want to share with you, how I'm using alcohol, in my daily life, and when I want to enhance my meal. If it can help you in your cooking or things like that, that would be great. Okay, so that's all I want to share my tip today. Okay, bye bye.